the kind of guy that would say, hey baby, let's get away, let's go someplace, huh, where I don't care.
Rapper Lil Baby is facing gun charges after being arrested Monday in Las Vegas. According to TMZ, Lil Baby, whose legal name is Dominic Jones, was taken into custody at Encore after he was found carrying a concealed weapon without a permit. Jones's attorney says the rapper has a valid Georgia permit and that he's looking into the facts and circumstances surrounding the arrest.
Georgia Public Defender's Office says that they're preparing for a 4PF RICO that will ultimately see Lil Baby being indicted. The Public Defender's Office has spoken out and said that they expect a 4PF RICO. This is the one problem, though. This clip that has been going around, it's basically like them playing wiretaps in which we can listen to it right here if you want.
Oh wait, but we should read like the public defender shit first though.
Okay.
Yes.
The head of Georgia PD's gang unit allegedly says that his office is preparing for a 4PF RICO case. He also allegedly says he expects Lil Babies and others to be indicted and charged in the near future.
Bruce Cannon admits he and Big U orchestrated PNB Rock's robbery and unaliving. He gives details about the crime and express remorse over the incident, says he wished he could have warned the deceased rapper, but the events spiraled out of control too fast.
So I felt it was like super messed up because at the end of the day, it was me and Big Useless in there when it happened. So when it happened, I wish I could have just told him like, bro, just give up the jury and we get it back to you later. But it just happened so fast and he wasn't cooperating. And that's when they took it off of him by force. You get what I'm saying?
What do you say to a person who won't give up their jury when something like that's happening?
No, give it up and then check in with the real people. So we're going to find a jury and we're going to get it because we know all the pawn shops, we know all the people that's going to melt it down and everything like that. So as soon as it comes on their table, we got it. Okay, get it, go in that back room, make that phone call, put them on the phone. That's how it works.
I got killed in the
Roscoe's. Yeah. So I felt it was like super messed up because at the end of the day, it was me and Big Useless in there when it happened. So when it happened, I wish I could have just told him like, bro, just give up the jury and we get it back to you later. But it just happened so fast and he wasn't cooperating. And that's when they took it off of him by force. You get what I'm saying?
What do you say to a person who won't give up their jury when something like that's happening?
No, give it up and then check in with the real people. So we're going to find a jury and we...
These YouTube streets are getting weird. Truth is, folks were mad at Whack 100 for the last 5 years straight. Not because he's out here really wilding, it's just because they can't beat him at nothing. They couldn't outcloud him, outsmart him, and outmove him on the West Coast. He had that whole region in a chokehold. And now that Big U's out the picture, all eyes on Whack, not Tupac. I'm seeing clip after clip, episode after episode, and even live streams dropping about how Whack 100 is next on the RICO list. It's really getting bad for him. Adam 22 and DJ Academics have been peeping the internet chatter. So when Whack 100 slides on their platforms, they hit him with the, yo, you worried about all these extortion claims floating around? But Whack don't play with that at all. He shuts it down immediately. Once that label sticks, even just a little bit, it can go left, fast. Now, Ack was actually the first one to press him on it. He even pulled up the legal definition of extortion and said, yo, what you did to Future, that kind of fits the bill.
I was even looking up this morning, the idea or what's determined as extortion under federal statutes. You leave yourself to some exposure based on even when you used to run with it. Like, for example, the Future story. That sounds like extortion. We ran around the airport and we extracted money from this guy who did not want to give it up. Like, we basically told him.
See, this is why you cleanse your digital souls. Because creators like me, academics, and the rest of the internet, we don't need gossip. We need evidence, and we're looking for it at all times. And if there's a crime on file, that's viral gold. Ack straight up said, I was bored one day, so I looked up every extortion law, and I feel that. I do the same thing. That's how deep this content game is right now. Unfortunately, you can't win against content creators right now, because we got nothing but time and Wi-Fi. But WAC wasn't having it though. As soon as academics brought up the whole future situation, WAC snapped back with, oh, that was just business.
See, here goes what you guys always do, right? Y'all like to add what I said. You know, I'm a bet man, academic.
I am too.
I'm a bet man.
I would bet you, but
right?
Okay.
So I will put a little small wager if you can find a clip that say we took any money from Future.
Yeah, but demanding money and also demanding money, it might not be again extortion, but you see how like in the RICO it said overt act will show a pattern of trying to extort.
No, let me correct you on something.
Go ahead.
When we saw Future, Whack, if you tell me, yo, Whack, you know the whoop fresh and fit, yeah, I gave them 15,000. I went to the motherfucking studio down there where we recorded. Man, them niggas have been moved out. They beat me for my bag. Right? Okay. I'm coming through the Beverly Center. I see the fresh and fit niggas.
Okay.
You knowing me what I'm going to do?
Yeah, you going to holler at them. Yo.
I'm going to say, hey, homie, bro, Hack tell me y'all beat him for 15,000. What's happening? Hold on. I'm going to get you on the phone. I've done this